Okay, so let's take this further. So what we'd like to do is, how about we print out what the order is in the end? So what do they end up with? So we can do that outside the while loop. So after we're done collecting the donut order, now we're going to print out. So communicate donut order. Okay, so this is where we're going to say to the end user, here is what you ordered. Okay, so let's do that. So we're going to print. And we can say, again, we can even pull in their name. So thank you. And let's say name, username for your order. And then what we're going to want to say, here is your donut order. Okay, so here is, thank you for the following order. Let's do something like that. And then what we're going to do is pull in your order. So the user order is what the donuts they want to order. I already know we're going to have an issue with this. This is the whole point why I'm bringing this up, but let me just show you what the problem is. Okay, so let me just move this down a little bit. Let's give us some space. So let me show you. We're going to say, hey, thank you, whatever your first name is, for the following order. And then we're going to print out what is that order. Let's do it right now. Let's see what happens. Let's run. Okay, so hello, please tell me your name. So let's say it's Ali. And Ali is going to order cinnamon. And let's say another order. Yep. And then we're going to do, let's say lemon. Just keep it to those two. So we're going to say no for now. And now it's like, oh, look it. Thank you, Ali, for the following order. But look it. They only have lemon. What happened to the cinnamon? So this is not helpful at all. We want to make sure that we're keeping track of all the orders that were made. And the problem is we're going to keep replacing the order with the latest jelly or donut or whatever they're going to order. But what we need to do is do an ongoing collection of the orders that were made. So what we've learned in this course to help do that is to create a list. And then in that list, so every time a new order is made, we can add in to that list. So let's go back over here and let's create an empty list to start off. So let's call it, so underneath, let's say order here, we're going to do total order. So whatever their total order is going to be, is going to go into a list. So currently right now, to start off before they even made the order, the list is going to be empty. Down here then, what we're going to do is, well, which donut would you like to order? We're going to specify now what is the total order. So we're going to keep adding things in. So total order, that's my empty list. I'm going to use this method that we learned in class, and we use it many, many times, called append. And if you recall, that means we are going to add on our value. And in this case, specifically, our user order. So whatever they type in for here, whatever their order is going to be, it's going to be tacked into the list total order. I just now have to call this variable name. Oops. User order, so that we know, oops, it would help if I spelled it right again. There we go. So let's walk this through. User order, that's when we're going to type it in. Total order, which is currently the empty list, it's going to add in whatever order we make. And every time we go through this loop, it's going to keep adding in this value. So when we do go back down here to printing out our order, we don't want user order, which is just the singular order and which keeps getting replaced. We want to know what ends up being the total order. Let's run it now. Okay, so let's say this time it's Aiden. Hi, Aiden. Here are your donut choices. Let's say chocolate. And yes, for more, let's do lemon. Let's do one more, yes, and let's do another lemon. Would you like to do another one? We're just going to say no this time. And then thank you, Aiden, for the following order. And then we have chocolate, lemon, and then lemon. So at least we didn't get them replaced, which is fantastic. However, it is still in a list. So we do have the square brackets and we do have quotation marks, and we can fix that. But for now, this is still great because we have done a great job of collecting what the order is. Mind you, this output is kind of challenging to see. So before we finish off this video, what I'm going to do is remind you of little things that we can do to now make things look a little nicer. So let me just open this up again. We want some spacing. So maybe we want to say, here are your donut choices and so on with another line. So let's do that. So back up here, right from when we said hi, we can just go N like this. And let's do another /N, gives us a little more space. Here are your choices. Which donut would you like to order? And then I would probably want the next time you would ask them, would you like to do another order as being separate? Again, so a new line, and /N with a new line again. All right, let's take a look at what this looks like this time. Let's bring up the console. Okay, so let's say we have Yosi. Hi, Yosi. Here are your donut choices. We have chocolate, cinnamon, jelly, and lemon. Which donut would you like to order? So let's say Yosi's in the mood for some jelly. Would you like to make another order? The spacing looks way better, by the way. Loving it. And let's say she would like to make an order now of chocolate. So we're going to say no this time. And thank you, Yosi, for the following order. And we now have jelly and chocolate. So the spacing looks much, much better for the output, which is great. What I am going to do, though, is do one more little video, and I'm going to show you how we can have this printout even better so that we do not have whatever donut order we have in a list. So we're going to get rid of those square brackets and the quotation marks.